Literally, all I had seen were the crazy claims and the official Steam page. So when release day hit, I was ready to have a perfectly fine experience, and with a little luck, a solid, thought-provoking story just as the Steam page promised. Holy shit, was I wrong. Mindseye is a complete, total disaster of a video game, made much worse given its fucking abysmal launch state. This thing runs like hot garbage on PC, with constant crashes and performance issues across the board. I crashed no less than several dozen times before finally dialing into some settings that provided some stability, but my reward for enduring such pain? Barely average graphics by today's standards, featuring the most boring and uninspired design language I've ever seen in a sci-fi property, complete with third-person shooting mechanics no better than the earliest Xbox 360 titles, with enemy AI that rarely poses a threat, the most basic gun variety you've ever seen, and absolutely zero innovation anywhere in sight. Man, I tried. I really truly tried to see any good in this thing, and to be completely honest with you, the story itself did manage to hold my attention enough to continue pushing forward, but not in a compelling way. It was more like in a really bad movie way, but the kind of bad that ends up being an entertaining brand of awful. The cutscenes are surprisingly well produced, and the script, despite some really bad lines, isn't the worst writing I've encountered in the medium. However, the plot itself is this scatterbrained shotgun blast of ideas that fails to come together in any meaningful way. There's some interesting concepts briefly explored, then immediately forgotten moments later, as if there was no clear direction or ability to follow through, only showcasing the lack of skill in the writing room. So what's left then? We have gameplay that's objectively on par, if not worse than games from the early 2000s, and a plot that makes even the most low-budget sci-fi slop look masterful. If you can somehow overlook all that, you're treated to abysmal performance across all platforms, for flat graphics featuring incredibly boring design language from start to finish. All for a criminal price of $60. $60 fucking dollars for this piece of shit. Since completing the game, I did start to look at what others were saying, and there's a surprising amount of toxic positivity surrounding it. From it's not all that bad to it's actually great. Trolling or not, it is so fucking disingenuous to pretend this game is anything more than a failed piece of trash, undeserving of anyone's time or money. Even if you had a morbid curiosity, I would not recommend this thing even if it was free. I bought into this game ready to say, hey, it's decent enough. Any hate was overblown, and maybe rent it or pick it up on sale. Now I'm walking away confirming this thing is a pile of dog shit on a hot summer sidewalk. Just keep moving past it, try not to make eye contact, and whatever you do, do not stop to check it out.